You've been waiting to tell me something all day. But he said he told me that he couldn't tell me until it had to be on camera. So it's kind of worried me.
Okay. We must be careful telling this story.
Okay.
I don't want to. Well, it's not bad. Well, I mean, it's bad, but it's not.
Okay.
But it's not like nobody was hurt.
Okay.
Pride maybe a little bit.
Whose? Not yours?
The victim in the story.
Oh. So you're not the victim?
Oh no, I'm not the victim. I'm not the victim. All right, so let me see. I got to be careful doing this. I don't want to implement anybody. Is that the right way to say that?
I don't know.
I don't want to throw anybody's name out there.
We just don't use names.
Yeah, we won't use names.
But now, like, do you need to set a stage here?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna set the story up the right way.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta be careful. So if I have to think a little more than normal, that's the reason why.
Okay.
So
I'm kind of nervous.
It's nothing bad. I mean, it's bad.
Is this gonna end in divorce?
I hope. Okay. So without giving too much information, I have a job where at certain times I have to poo. And it's not
Did you mess in your shorts again?
No, I know. Just let me get to it. Let me get to it. Put your seatbelt on. It's better than that. So with my job, the facilities, we'll say it like that.
I made them for you.
Yeah, the facilities are not always available.
So I made him a toilet.
Yeah, so I've made myself a homemade toilet.
Cute.
I wouldn't describe it as cute, but I mean it's
But didn't you put the padding on it?
Yes. What I've done is I bought me a 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's, blue. Not that matters. And I cut a pool noodle and made me a little seat to go across the top of it. Well, I mean, you gotta have the pool noodle. It's hard. It's hard.
No,
yeah,
I agree.
I'm a big old boy.
I mean, I'm sure.
So.
And
anyway,
you put bags in it.
Yes, I put like.
We're not like constantly buying 5
No.
gallon buckets.
No. When I have to take care of it, I have a.
Although we did have one incident where we had to get rid of the bucket.
Yes, but that's a different story.
Oh, okay.
So. What I'll do is.
You seem a little embarrassed.
I'm not really embarrassed. I'm just trying. I'm trying to get this story out without. I mean, I guess.
Incriminating? Is that what you're looking for?
I don't want to. Yeah, the way this. Yes, just I don't want to throw anybody out there. So.
Okay.
So what would normally happen, or what would typically happen, is I'll get my bucket out, flop me a bag open, stick it down in the bucket over my pool noodles, so that nothing gets on my pool noodles because I got to have that comfort. And I'll go out in the woods or behind a dumpster or wherever I got to go. So that happens every trip or every time I'm working.
Okay.
At least once, sometimes more than that. Just depending on
who made supper.
How the week, yeah, depending on who made supper. So, should I say what day it was, or should I just leave it? Do I have to say that?
Does the day determine anything?
No, I don't guess.
No.
So today, when I was at work, I got hit. It wasn't quite a crippler, but it was hey, I got to go. So I go get my bucket and throw my little garbage bag down in there and go take care of my business. Well, what I typically do is I just tie my bag up and throw it in the dumpster. So
I'm still trying to figure out what happened.
I don't know how to do this without giving something away, but anyway, I have a coworker that's with me when
That's
I
not even,
work.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, when I work. I'm not saying who it was. There's tons of coworkers.
Right.
I just had one with me this time, as I do all the time. But I had a certain coworker with me today, and so after I got finished taking care of what I had to take care of, I tied my little bag up like I always do, and there was a dumpster, like right there. So the laziness in me took over. I noticed that the top of the dumpster lid was open. So I figured I would just take the bag and gently underhand it to the dumpster. Done it 100 times. Most of the time I make it. Sometimes I have to walk over there and pick it up. Not like, I mean, it's still in the bag, but you know.
Oh my
So, yeah, it gets pretty bad from here on out. So, today was not unlike any other time. I finished my business.
Apparently so, because we're having to
Well,
video
I
it.
mean, the process up to this point
Okay.
was the same as any other time.
Okay. So we're at the throwing.
We're at the I'm
top.
finished, I'm clean, I'm tied up. It's time to come out of the bucket and into the dumpster.
Okay.
So I decide, for some reason, that I'm going to walk my bucket back to its home first. I'm going to put my bucket up, and then I'm going to toss the bag as I'm walking back to start work. Well, this time I tossed the bag like I always do, and the bottom busted open.
No.
And it was slow motion. I saw, let's just say it instead of, when I say it, I don't mean the bag, I mean the contents of the bag.
The poo
The
itself.
poo. I saw it in slow motion.
You had to clean it up, didn't you?
Well, of course, hurling in circles towards the dumpster. And as I look, I'm like, well, that don't look right. I look down and the bag's in my hand. I'm like, oh, that's not right. Then all of a sudden I hear, oh, damn.
Was it?
Somehow, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. And I felt so bad.
Oh my God.
And this is, if I'm lying, I'm dying. A chunk of poo flew this way and landed right on the top of my coworker's head.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He said, I saw it coming. I'm sorry. He said, and I quote, I saw it coming,
Oh my God.
so I just turned so that it wouldn't hit my face.
Oh my God. What did you wipe it off for him?
Of course, I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. I said, that bag just busted open. He's like, yeah, I saw it coming. And I saw him doing like this, and I thought, oh God, surely that didn't hit. I said, it didn't hit you, did it? He was like, I think it did.
No.
And I was looking at him, and I was like, no, you're fine. D, when he turned around, God, it was just a chunk. It's about the size of a dime.
Oh.
Was just stuck like right here
No.
on his head.
No.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
What did you say?
I said, man, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean. He's like,
I mean,
no.
but were you like, it's right there? Like,
I said, let me
like,
look.
don't touch it?
So he turns, and I saw it up on the top of his head.
Oh my God.
So I grabbed my gloves. Luckily, I had another pair. I grabbed my gloves, and I was like, here, let me get, and I got it off his head.
So you were like, there's poo on your head?
Yeah. I said, oh, yeah, you've got some on the back of your head.
What did he say?
He didn't, surprisingly, he didn't freak out. He was very cool about it, considering that I just popped him in the back of the head with a chunk of poo. We were laughing at the end of the day. There wasn't a lot of laughing in the beginning. I mean, he wasn't angry, but he, I could tell he was visibly shaking. He was shaking a little bit.
As am I.
As was I. Think it.
Did you like sniff it to make sure it didn't stink?
I didn't sniff it. Trust me, I was well aware of the stink. It was 90.
Oh,
it was
no.
97 degrees outside today. Oh yeah, it was god awful. It was awful. I felt so bad. I can honestly say that it was single-handedly the worst thing that I have ever done at any job I've ever had.
Yeah. Do you think he'll come back to work?
Yeah. No, I think he's fine. I mean, like I said, we were good at the end of the day, laughing, and everything was fine. And we weren't really laughing like when it happened. It was just me apologizing like over and over and over and over and over again. He's like, man, it's fine.
Were there any other witnesses?
There was no more witnesses. It was just he and I. Which I'm glad.
I am too.
Can you believe that? I hit that man in the back of the head with about a dime-sized chunk of poo.
Did you like see it spinning or like coming in the air? Did you see it?
I didn't see the one that hit him. I was focused on the pile
large
that was just slow motion spinning through the air. And then I looked down and the bottom of my bag, my bag's tied at the top and the bottom of it is just wide open.
You should probably double bag from now on.
Well, no, I probably should just not chunk it in the garbage can and walk it over there and drop it in there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It was awful. It was and it happened early in the day.
So
it was
you had to
97 degrees.
walk around
We're
with that
sweating
stench on
like
his head.
pigs.
Did it like run down him or anything?
No, it was just a chunk.
This is awful.
He's got like he's bald, and he's got like a toilet bowl,
Yeah.
like just the hair, like this.
Was it in the hair or at the bald
It was
part?
right on the line.
Oh.
I wanted to give him a hug, but I just figured the best thing for me to do is not to even get close to the man.
Yeah.
Just let him handle it the way he's got to handle it, and I mean, it wasn't like I was acting like a monkey and just reaching in with my hand and just like when you go to the zoo, I wasn't, I wasn't doing that. So I mean, it was clearly an accident. But man, it was so hot and humid. I don't know where y'all are at, but if y'all are not in the South right now, in September, I'm talking today, it was 96 degrees. Complete 100% humidity. You couldn't even breathe outside. I was sweating, and it was just, it was awful.
A really crappy day, huh?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good one. I hadn't heard that one yet.
You're an idiot.
It was, I was, how like when, I don't know how I guess some people are like this. I know I'm like this. Whenever I get nervous or like
Is that happening again?
in a weird situation or whatever, I always try to say something funny just to kind of.
Yeah, I know you are.
So I was just trying to be. My mouth's dry, just from telling the story. Can you believe I hit that man in the head with a pile of poo?
Y'all's relationship's never gonna be the same.
Never.
You've really dumped on him, man.
Ugh. How long did it take you to think of that one? I felt bad when it happened.
Wonder how long it took him when he walked in his house to get in the shower.
Oh, I'm sure the clothes were coming off through his driveway. Mine would have been. The thing that made it the worst though was when he said, "I saw it coming," and I just turned so it wouldn't hit me in the face.
What if it had of? Oh my gosh. What would you have done?
I don't know. I hit that man in the head with a piece of poo. How do I come back from this?
Probably wouldn't.
Should I just find another job?
Probably.
I'm sorry. If you were the person that I'm talking about and you're somehow watching this video, I apologize once again. It was an accident. I would have never thrown poo.
You have never done that at home.
At another grown man.
I mean, you've never.
It's really not in my nature.
Yeah.
I'm not a big poo guy. I mean, I don't.
Oh, you're a big poo guy.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying I don't like
play with it or throw.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like my
yeah.
favorite thing. I like just to hit the button and be gone.
Let it go. Yeah.
It's not really something I look forward to playing with.
No.
So, I apologize once again to you, sir.
Deep apologies. If I need to make you dinner.
I've never in my life felt like I needed to give a man a sponge bath more than I did to that point. I felt like I needed to wash this man.
I'm sure he needed to be washed.
I mean, I wasn't going to.
Right? No. Yeah. I'm sure.
I mean, I didn't make eye contact with him the rest of the day.
Like, I seriously wonder if this has ever happened before.
Oh, it's never happened to me.
I know, but like,
I guarantee it's probably never happened to him either.
Sure, I mean, surely he would be like, "That's my first time."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would have brought that up, and that's something you remember.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he'll never forget that day.
Like, do you think that?
Can you imagine what it felt like when it just smacked? And he was sweating. Can you imagine what it felt like when it smacked the back of his head?
No.
And just stuck there.
It's disgusting. You said a chunk. Was this loose?
No, it was
tight or like tightly woven.
It would be like, let me see.
Just something that like broke away.
I'm trying to explain this in a not just make it super gross. I mean, we can get on here and get gross, but you know how you would, let's say you would mix. Okay. You know when you were younger and it would rain, you would go out in the yard and make mud pies?
Oh.
Well, you know how you could take those mud pies and you could throw them, but then like most of the things would land in one area, but there'd be that one little chunk that just kind of, that's what it was.
So it was like a splatter.
It was a splatter.
But like a thick splatter.
It was a splatter. It was about the size of a dime, and it was prominently placed on the back of his head. I mean, as soon as he turned around, I went, ugh. There was nothing else around.
What if he like got home and like he found more like on his clothes or something? Or like, what if he looked down when he was taking his shoes off and there was like another little drop? Like, do you think he would be too embarrassed to even tell you? I would be. I would just be like,
oh no,
I wouldn't even.
I don't think it would. I don't think it's going to be brought up again. I think it's case closed.
Oh, not for me.
You can.
Every time I call, I'm going to remind you of the situation.
I figured. I would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
You could go ahead and flush that thought. I had to get one in. What? What? So, that's my story. I feel bad about it.
And it stuck to somebody else. You know, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
I want you to explain your joke again so it's even funnier. Again, sir, I apologize to you. I'm very sorry. It was an accident. Truly an accident. It was not. That was not supposed to happen, as we both talked about, and I think we both come to the understanding that that's, you know.
I'm so embarrassed for you.
I'm not embarrassed. I mean,
you should be.
Anyway, well, I'm sorry again.
I'm sorry too.
And I hope this doesn't ruin our work relationship. If it does, trust me, I fully understand. And wouldn't blame you at all. It'd be nice to be back like we used to be, you know. Before I tainted the back of your head. Anyway, alright, I guess that's it. You got anything else you want to throw at the wall and see if it sticks? I hit that man in the head with a piece of poo. I'm not proud to bring you this story. I'm embarrassed. But, you know.
Is this like a public service announcement?
Well,
like,
we just.
Watch out for flying poo.
Yeah, really. We you know, we did this. We we're pretty much open books. So
Oh yeah.
there's not really much that we're embarrassed to talk about. There's a bit of shame there.
There should be.
There is a touch of shame.
Mm, mm.
I feel like I need to go shower again. And I ain't even the one that got hit with it. All right, folks. That's it.
Hit me with your best shot.
Wow, what a bomb.
What is the word that they used to say? Like community. I'm sorry. Watch out for poo.
All right, you getting there? Keep going. Let's try it again.
There's a poo near you.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us next time when you might hear Miss D say,
Don't be lazy. Walk your poo to the dumpster.